the night, oh yeah, the rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life, oh yeah, the rhythm of my life. I know you're gonna say it. Yeah, Godwinson upon my face. Oh, sunshine in an empty place. Take me to London, and baby, I'll make you stay. Oh, I can't help your pain.
I'm early!
Belly, give me love again. Round and round we go, each time I hear you say, this is the rhythm of the night, oh yeah, the rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life, oh yeah.
50 show, Daily Street. Let's fucking go!
What would teach me how to love and learn? There's been nothing left for me to yearn. Think of me to burn and let me hold your hand. I don't wanna break no falling near. Playing singers and I'm on my knees. Sing that song to me, no reason to repent. I know you're gonna say it. This is the rhythm of the night,
Oh yeah! The rhythm of the night.
This is the rhythm of my life,
My life. Oh yeah.
the rhythm of my life. This is the rhythm of
My family think I'm a crazy gay man.
oh yeah.
You don't know what it's
The
like.
rhythm of the night.
You
This
piece
is the
of
rhythm
shit.
of my life, oh yeah.
You set me up.
The rhythm of my life.
I was loyal. 9 years.
This is the rhythm of the night, oh yeah. The rhythm of the night.
They're sending power bombs to my house, you piece of shit.
Oh yeah. The rhythm of my life. This is the rhythm of the night.
This is true Kino Dogme, yes?
Oh yeah. The rhythm
Kino
of the
Dogme.
night. This is the rhythm of my life.
Waving the phone camera over the keyboard. Let's fucking go!
Yeah. The rhythm of my life.
I don't need no OBS. It's for insects.
This is the rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of the night. Rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of the night, oh yeah. The rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life, oh yeah. The rhythm of my life. night. Oh yeah, the rhythm of my life. This is the rhythm of my life. My life. Oh yeah, the rhythm of my life. This is the rhythm of my life.
All right, one more, and then we'll get straight into the show.
Oh, Flamenco, I'm proud of you. Well, guys, I drank, I peed. It's time to go home.
Did someone say urine?
Who are you?
Why, I'm Internet Rebel Rouser Salvo Pancakes. I saw what you did, and I want in. I love the smell, taste of hot, steaming piss.
Listen, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
I saw what you did on that urinal cake. Look, I just want you to do the same for me, okay, buddy? Come on, I got dressed up for you and everything.
Nah, bro, I'm smell it on you.
Come on, buddy, I need this. If you do it for flamenco, you do it for me. I'm the daddy now!
Volcano filtered, so it's full of volcanicity.
Yes.
New from Paytel Records, the songs you crave about the pervert that time forgot. It's Now That's What I Call Autism, Volume 69, with classic hits from all your favorite artists like Bush Ophelia by Show to Club.
Pedophilia. He's flamenco. He's flamenco. Children would be safe if they didn't hang in his streams with his wet dreams.
With his wet dreams.
Slam Jackson at Night by Corey Fart. Dude.
Flam jacks himself off at night to shoulder con till his eyes and knuckles both turn white. Flam jacks himself off at night to shoulder con, watching pegging of the boys behind.
Corey Hole Estefan.
Come and fill my booty, baby, watch some shooter cops. I wanna listen, wanna feel my quota. Feel some children, let me fingers out the gutter. Watch it, something brighter, boy, I want to shoot a gun.
She Must Have Been Fake by Roxanne.
Just in my dreams, but it's over now. They called you out in my stream, and they found out somehow that I'm just a fruit cake. No one cares anyhow that my girlfriend was fake, and I'm just a lolcow.
Fleshlight by Pediment Flamadelic.
This is my favorite one.
BYOB, Bring Your Own Baby by Mr. Sledge. Little Boys by Flamco Bamco. Internet Sex Crime by Eurythmics. Where Is My Mind? Parentheses, thinking about Shoda, the Dixies. In My Ass Tonight by Phil Collins. And of course, the Penis Alana song.
Here we go.
I was tired of my hentai. I've been watching too long. I needed some new material for stimulating my schlong. So after Ethan Ralph fired me, I had to find some new porn. I got my tissues ready, wanted to polish my horn. If you like teenager con shots and getting caught in the face, if you're huge into Shoda and you don't have a brain, if you like fisting up at midnight and you are into rape, then I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape.
And Flam even sings one for himself, for that special kid in your life.
When they want to know what the reason is, I only smile when I lie, and that's all the time. Because my fist, your fist, between my hips. Because your fist, I must insist. Because your fist is what you twist when you're in my behind. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Because your fist, between my hips. Because your fist 'cause I'm a hedonist. Because your fist makes my eyes mist when you're
Censor.
me blind.
And many, many more.
Death from above, because in the Keemstar stream he cried, I'm normal. With a shrilly voice, he cried, I'm normal. In the Keemstar stream with PP. And his man-child voice, believe me, I'm normal.
It's totally legal to beat off to a 12-year-old's feet, so that's cool, right?
Oh, yeah. The absolute optics, you know what?
Yeah.
Like Regina with his wife, bet you didn't see this coming. I'm the fat antediluvian king. Though you may think I'm a dick, gonna try to end this quick like Eddie Worski in a boxing ring. So I'm here to rap, though it sounds like crap, but there's something that I gotta say. Don't attack the flam, even though he'll likely fight us as you're watching, cause he's a gay. Hope you're enjoying what you're watching while you hear my cringy punching, gotta say it with sincerity. It's important that you know, just like with Flam's Love Life, what you're watching's it's a parody. Me and Mrs. Claus, Mrs. Claus. We got a thing going on.
Call now and get 125 songs on 7 8-tracks, 6 LPs, 9 cassettes, or 4 CDs, all for 5 easy payments of $29.99. Buy it today and get your free special limited edition fisting glove absolutely free. Now you're fisting with power.
Katie, do you want my pickle?
Rush delivery. Motherfudger. Rush delivery available. Rush delivery. Crumb crisp coating. That's one. Rush delivery of. Oh my God! How could I not say this goddamn word? Rush delivery available. Dial. Wait, where did I put the no CODs? Hold on. Rush delivery available. No CODs. Dial 1-800. Dial 1-800-385-3526. That's 1-800-FUK-FLAM. Must be 18 or older to call, unless you're actually underage, in which case an operator will hold and transfer you to exclusive flamenco one-on-one private hot super chat. Actually, okay. I was gonna John Machida this part because I did it perfectly last night, but apparently in the morning, even after I've had my coffee, I can't seem to Speedy Gonzalez the whole line. But here we go. Unless you're actually underage, in which case an operator will hold and transfer you. Unless you're actually underage, in which case an operator will hold and transfer you to an exclusive flamenco one-on-one private hot super chat line. Oh, for fuck's sake. We'll hold and transfer you to an exclusive flamenco one-on-one private super hot chat line. Must ask parent permission before calling, unless you're a fucking pussy and you don't want to walk on the wild side like flamenco would want you to. Don't you want to have a cool story to tell all your friends at school and gossip them about how you snowballed the pinnacle of online entertainment? Sexual encounters with flamenco. No purchase necessary unless you want to toss him a couple bucks on his escort ads page. Hey, a guy's got to eat, am I right? I mean, $1 a dollar and a hole's a hole. But bring a spy cam just in case you ever go to a hotel and fuck him, because who knows what that sick pup in the cup might be into. That guy will make you spit into his pupper cup and tell you to swallow it up. Call and order your copy today.
All right. Are we ready? I'm ready. I'm really ready. So, one moment. We're going to line up the theme song. We're going to get into this crazy weekend. Let's fucking go. Oh. Okay. No phone stand, so it's jumping on the keys, but without further ado, it's a Godwinson Live News Alert. What a crazy weekend, folks. So many happenings, so many shenanigans. We'll get into them right here, tonight. I can scarcely even believe myself the happenings that I've seen scroll before my eyes. alas, here we are. At the end of a wacky one. A wacky weekend, I think we could say. I'm going to start with my schedule, my structure for today's episode. So, Shannon, Brian, Rackets, Alex Jones. That's where we're at this weekend. Maybe a bit of shoe on head as well. But what else can be said other than she's had a child? Best thing she ever did was leave Armour Skeptic, I guess. But so many things to talk about. I had to start with the perennial favourite himself, Shannon Gaines. So settle down, get comfortable, prepare yourself neat. Because ladies and gentlemen, this one's going to be a banger. I think, anyway. All right. So, when last we met, Shannon Gaines was known as Brian Holloman. Brian Holloman was the Gator Gamer, TV's Gator. A man who, for every day for like 10 years or some shit, was Ethan Ralph's co-host on the Kill Stream. He was fired. He was cast into the exile that he found himself in. And he picked up a new E-Daddy. And this new E-Daddy plays into pertinent drama that we see play out in the space year 2024. That E-Daddy was indeed Nick Riccato, Rackets himself, the internet lawyer man. It was Gator that saw him as a father figure. You better believe it. He'd fly out to anime conventions every year in an attempt to meet his father and touch his hand and get a glimpse into that love that he didn't have at home. But in the space year 2024, Rackets' star has fallen, and the only father figure that Gator will ever have, that will ever share his interests, that will ever support him in his sexual degenerate desires. Well, his life force, if we believe him, is steadily easing away, steadily slipping each day into an oblivion. And that father is Jim. So, Gator has cast a son to the internet lawyer. Now, he's found a new lawyer daddy. We're going to get into that. But be in no doubt that all loyalties are hitched to Jim. Even though, I guess Shannon's like 37 and Jim is 42. So, some sort of weird dynamic there. But within this show, we're going to look at what ties people together. We're going to look at all of the grand narrative. And we're going to see at it. We're going to go, whoa, this is more fucked than I initially thought. So, we are going to start here. And we're going to make our way through this show. So, one moment. Okay. Let's begin. Shannon Gaines, the Gator Gamer, TV's Gator, former co-host of the Kill Stream, is a pedophile. Straight up, no bullshit. The man wants to fuck children. 110%. Past few years, Shannon, a man who has spent all of his adult life, and let's be real, his childhood as well, within the confines of his family home, only venturing out to go to the grocery store with which he works a 3-hour-a-day job, bagging them groceries, my nigga. But Shannon Gaines, also goes on another bizarre adventure once a year. He makes his way to the airport. He cycles there because he doesn't own a car or can drive. He flies out. His one focal point of the year. Once it was like Knoxville. Now it's like, or was, anime. He was going out to these anime conventions to meet the voice of Broly, the rapist, and Rackets, the internet lawyer. And he'd go there and he'd literally worship on the ground that they walked on. It's quite humiliating and shameful. Occasionally, he'd dress as Jim. Minus the wheelchair. And the chimp wife. Sometimes he'd go to these conventions and point at literal murals of children and call them his wafu. But Gator, in the space year 2024, is without a father figure, folks. He's alone and barren in the wasteland. He's without that which every man, I guess, needs. And that's some sort of patriarchal presence that guides one to a higher moral plane. So we find Gator without Rackets, racketless, because Rackets is in jail now for doing a bit of blow off someone's wife's ass. So we find Gator in the wilderness, folks. So what will he do? Where will our candle in the wind find himself? This annual outing that he always endeavours to go upon, what form might it take this year, folks? Where in the world is Gator? Believe me, it's the most fucked place you can imagine. It might as well be hell. Sorry, Gator! Because Gator's found himself in a conference of sorts. A conference of pedophiles. Gator's weekend has been spent wandering around a hall of degeneracy, clapping and chanting the emblems of that degeneracy, networking with pedophiles. Gator has spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday at a conference called the Oshicon, which we'll get into in graphic detail. Trigger warning. But be in no doubt that if you don't walk away from this stream with the full confidence that Gator Gamer, Brian Holloman, Shannon Gaines is a pedophile, then go to the fucking bin. The man wants to fuck children, and I will prove that here tonight. Sorry, Gator! Real. Why must you consistently and continually pursue this decline? Pursue this method of madness where in every scenario that we've caught you in since you've left the loving embrace of Ethan Ralph, your former master, you have found yourself in more and more pedophilic scenarios, to the point where now you're literally at a conference, America's pedophile meetup, the Oshicon, and you're waving around glow sticks, you're hugging a body pillow, you're buying mouse mats with children's tits on them. What is wrong with you? You sick fuck. But I do want to take this moment now just to say, as ever, I was right. And I'm always fucking right. I can spot a pedo a million miles away. I could see that Shannon was a pedophile. You know why? From this long-forgotten ancient footage itself. This is Shannon Gaines, Brian Holloman, pedophile. This is Shannon Gaines, Brian Holloman, pedophile, at an anime convention. This was a convention where he met Nick Recator, the internet lawyer. Is there any wonder why Nick does so much blow these days? Why he's so cracked and strung out? When this was calling itself his son. So this is Shannon at an anime convention, which bizarrely, has way more respectability than the convention that he spent this weekend at. But if you want clues into the man's soul as to whether or not he's a pedophile, I don't think the jury's out on this one. I think the case was proven and the point was proven right here, years and years ago. So this is Gator, and he's pointing at this mural. You might be thinking, this mural looks awfully weird. Looks like kids, right? Looks like little girls. What's he going to say? What's he doing? Let's find out.
Record of Lodos War. That's Deedlit and that's Parn. This is like one of my favorite animes of all time.
Oh, okay.
Deedlit is like my first waifu. That's why I like elf chicks so much.
Okay.
All right. You might have wondered there, as you stared at his chin, it's as pointy as his nose. If you flipped them, there'd be no difference. Literal witch. As he gazes lovingly at this literal child that he's just bizarrely called his first waifu, you might be thinking, sus. Awfully fucking sus. Or you could have condemned him as I did, as a fucking pedophile there and then. And we could have saved ourselves all of this madness, all of this gator guarding, all of this nonsense where we've danced around the reality of things. This is a pedophile. These are trinkets of pedophilia. He is pointing at a mural, bastionizing his degeneracy.
This is Record of Lodos War.
This is children.
Deedlit and that's Parn. This is like one of my favorite animes of all time.
Oh,
Deedlit
okay.
is like my first waifu.
This is what Gator wanks to. Admission there and then, and this is what we needed, first of all, to condemn him as a pedophile. So, I needed to lay this grand text, this thread, just so you're aware, and just so it doesn't shock you, that of course Gator finds himself in the space year 2024 at this convention that we've seen this weekend. So I want to lay the groundwork for where he's at, what he's doing there, and then we'll get into some fresh Gator sightings, because on the final day, Sunday itself, the long hunt has come to a valiant end, and this will commemorate the fucking Gator's head that I'll have above my mantelpiece as I throw dart after dart at it. This man is a pedophile. He should be in jail or shot. I won't complete that sentence, but you get the point. All right. So, this is the Oshicon, right? This is where Gator's at this weekend. And this here is yeah, you guessed it, that's a child. That's a child. So I wasn't really up to speed on the internet as it stands in this moment. But TLDR, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that where once we had the scum the absolute insect race of the internet. They were known as weebs. They were known as degenerate anime weebs. They'd watched too much of the anime to the point where they found their minds fucked. To the point where they found themselves only sexually stimulated by fucking squids and drawings of maids that were Japanese. But they were known rightly and wrongly as a fucking joke, as a complete travesty, not just to the internet but to the human race as a whole. They were known as weebs, and what these weebs would do would venerate anime, cartoons for children. Stuff like Sailor Moon and other such nonsense. Rightly and roundly, they were condemned and cast aside as the weakest of us. But over time, as they've been mocked and pilloried and thrown in the stocks, they have risen in the darkness. A great army where they've normalized the behaviors that we see at the Oshikon. They have normalized this thing called lolicon. Now, lolicon, to the layman, is straight up, no holds barred, pedophilia. Lolicon is drawings of children in a sexualized manner that people who look like Gator have in their bedrooms. That the people who look like Gator, it's the only thing they can get off to, because their minds are that warped. So, whilst we had that, and we also had lolicon, we also had a round... There was just a thing in society where we just said, ugh. Where we just left these people alone like the village idiot and let them die in the street. But what we did, folks, we weren't vigilant enough. We weren't policing this shit. We weren't actually going out there and sending out our best to clean it up. Instead, what was happening was that these weebs, these closet pedophiles, were talking to each other. They were going back and forth with each other. And throughout the network, throughout the vast, grand network, a widespread normalization occurred. To the point where even commenting on their degeneracy was seen as boring, was seen as just something you don't understand, boomer. Well, if it quacks like a duck, if it waddles like a duck, if it fucks kids like a duck, it probably is a pedophile duck. This community of weebs, of lolicon enthusiasts, given a voice, given a father figure, given a patriarchal authority, a divine right, a divine vow, is all they needed to further allow themselves to be normalized amongst themselves. And that voice, that divine wrought teaching from the mount, was Jim. It was Jim that caused what we see at this weekend. These, be in no fucking doubt, ladies and gentlemen, are the children of Jim. Without him, and without him normalising it, and I will prove it, none of this would happen. To the point where now, it is June 2024, and we have a hall, a conference of thousands strong, pedophiles, every single one of them looking like Shannon Gaines. But they're not out there to venerate cartoons that they like anymore, with Kamehamehas and Hadoukens and dueling. No. This time there's no fucking pretense. This time, they're simply out there to jack off, to walk around with those that do jack off, to this shit. So, things known as VTube girls. VTube is what they've built, is what they've been building in the darkness. VTube is the casting aside of a real woman that's gone through puberty. VTube is this, a virtual fat neat hiding behind a virtual child, telling Dator that it likes the size of his penis. That's where we're at, folks. And it's fucking degeneracy. It's evil. It's fucking evil. Alright. What business does a child have
but I'm doing my absolute best.
being presented?
Can you guys understand what anyone's saying? I can like barely understand, but I'm doing my best. Yeah. Yeah, the people are kind of quiet, aren't they? Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you condone that, if you think that any of that, it looks normal in those few frames that I've shown you, then you also deserve a rope. Then you also deserve the hottest and highest of fires to climb at your feet and burn you asunder. So, what you've seen there is a VTube girl, which is just a man that looks like Gator talking through a voice changer, pretending to be a child to get these people off sexually. And here is the conference itself. As you can see, those that could afford cars have rocked up in this shit. Be in no doubt that these degenerate pedophile weeb neats have fucking lots and lots of expendable cash. I imagine it's because they don't pay rent. So what they do is they spend that cash on anything that will further advertise their bizarre, degenerate, evil sexuality.
Missed yesterday. Showcase. Thank you.
So look at these rides,
this
right?
One will probably walk around the whole premises except for the vendor hall. All the lives, basically.
Right. So we've got a child on the bonnet. We've got 3 plushies of children. We've got a doll of a child that's just far too revealing, and all in the hood.
Together. Callie here. Just look at the side.
On the side, you've got a child as well.
Some of the interiors are decorated, some are not. You can see. Next is
This is what these weebs have rocked up in.
even the vanity plate.
It's sick. It's disgusting. That they're doing this publicly. That they're driving around like this.
So very, very decorative.
They spent thousands on these wraps. All little girls, by the way.
Visited previous anime impulses. A lot of these are repeat cars.
This is beyond your sort of normal... I mean, I don't see a Goku there. I don't see a Piccolo. I don't see a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh there. This is now degenerated to the point where they don't even pretend to be fans of anime itself. It's just purely being fans of the sexual content. Except that sexual content must come in the form of little children.
Some of these vehicles don't have to go too far from convention to convention. This one's got the plate Sui Ina. Very cute comment. A little bit of Nico peeking through there. And then one more Iris. I remember this one.
These are the chariots of pedophiles. I mean, look, folks. That's wrong. I don't care what anyone says. To the average member of the public, they see that and they look at an overly sexualized cartoon of a child on someone's car and they go, surely not. Surely not in a civilized Western society is a man allowed, a grown-ass man, a man well into his 30s. Surely not is that man allowed to walk around in this vehicle of degeneracy and proudly display it and proudly advertise it in this manner. So the average member of the public, I imagine, pretends that they've seen something else. Like when you see a loved one pass and then you see their ghost in the street. There's no way that this is real. But trust me, it's real. It's fucking evil. Truly.
And then we've got Shy Lily.
So, as you can see here, and I've had a bit of an education as well this past few hours, what's on these cars? Like I say, these aren't, if you were an avid fan of anime, these aren't anime characters. This is beyond that. These are instead cars that are outfitted with the avatars of those VTubers. So VTube has subsumed anime and these degenerates' mind purely because it goes straight to the nut, right? Purely because it cuts out any storyline, any bullshit like that, and goes straight to the child with over-sexualized body parts, talking to them and saying that they have a great way about them, that they're great men. So what's on this car, what this Shy Lily is indeed a VTubing avatar that's puppeted by a man that looks like Gator. Already in the rides we see apparent, this whole thing is fucked. This whole thing is just completely fucked. And as you can see in the bonnet here, you've got like some shrimp plushies. There's a grown-ass man that looks like Gator that's driving around with a child on his bonnet and some grown-ass plushies in the fucking window. Some shrimp plushies.
This one's got a particularly nice dashboard.
This one is the YouTuber Shark Princess.
From prison.
And now look at what's in this dashboard. Look at this.
Oh, you got a mouse pad.
You got a mouse pad where you can rest your hand on literal foam tits. Do you see that, folks? Do you see this? This is where we're at. Now you might be thinking, oh, it's just another one where Godwinson clutches his pearls. It's just another one where, you know, he's just using any excuse to drink the blood of Shannon Gaines, Brian Holloman. Leave him alone! He's done nothing wrong. Leave the poor man alone in peace. What he does in the sanctity of his own room, in his own bedroom, is between him and his hand. Just let bygones be bygones, and let a man that's approaching 40 masturbate to depictions of children. Let him point to murals like this in public. Let him ever and ever grow stronger in confidence and gain more and more shamelessness in this behaviour. Let him spend the money he earns bagging groceries, Medigar. Allow him to do this. He's done nothing wrong. Leave him be. Never! Because I fucking knew, that Shannon wasn't the only one. Because he couldn't be. Because Shannon himself is a construct of other autists. Shannon himself cannot exist in a bubble, a vacuum. Shannon himself is a composite of Troons, of Jim, of anime, of Nick Recator, of the cancerous underbelly of the internet itself. And I always knew, when I looked at the chat of any Jim stream, and I saw the members of the Sweetie Squad systematically get doxxed one by one. I knew that Shannon didn't stand alone. I didn't know, however, that Shannon stood in the company of thousands. That there are literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Shannons out there. They're out in public, wandering around, gathering at hotels in America, celebrating pedophilia, buying up and cheering on trinkets of degeneracy. Here they are, in this hotel.
Progress right now. It's a little bit past 12 o'clock. Oh, it's just a box.
Yes, you saw it there. You saw it there. Upon frame 1. Man in a dress. Man in a dress. Autist in a box.
Hello.
This is where Shannon spent... Another man in a dress. This is where Shannon has spent his weekend. Now you might be thinking, okay, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pedophile autists that clearly don't have any sort of father figure in their life, that have had zero love outside of this weird virtual VTubing avatar shit. And it's clearly fucked them up all mentally where they're out in public dressed like this. Oh boy, chat. You have no idea. This is but the tip of the fucking iceberg. If you thought that this was the apex of degeneracy, as I once did, you're in for a wild ride, folks. A really fucking wild ride. Let me allow this up 1 second. We're going in! We're going on a gator hunt! Now you might have thought this fellow was Gator. No, it's just another pedophile that looks like Gator. You'll see a common recurring theme here as we enter the bowels of hell. This event is sold out! Holy shit! A rain of fire, a hail of bullets, men in dresses. Just as far as the eye can see. Pedophiles that look like Shannon, as far as the eyes can see. That one looks like Gahul. Here. Real ugly motherfucker. The person holding the camera is going very slowly up these stairs. We're going into Dark World, folks. You see the gulf here? You see the physical activity sport that they've got hired out with the golf clubs and the things that require to do an actual physical sport? Completely unattended. Not even manned by the staff. There will be no physical exertion here. On getting our rocks off, folks, to the of children. Shannon? No. Just someone that looks like Shannon. It really is. You might notice that over this sort of weekend, you've looked at the news and you've gone, huh, how strange. It appears there's been no reports of mass shootings. There's been no spree serial killers uncovered. There's been almost no degenerate sexual crime. You might be wondering, why is that? Why is that? It's because the pedos are on holiday. It's because the pedos are all here. Buying up this shit. It's the last one. Every potential school shooter has found themselves at this hotel in California, San Francisco itself, celebrating the degeneracy at play. None of these are any way, shape or form recognizable anime characters. They are instead VTubers. And the bizarre thing is, at anime conventions of old, they've flown out in order to meet the voice actors, in order to glean knowledge from those that have made the shows. Not here. There's no physical celebrity actually at this event. Instead, there is virtual avatars of children, these VTubers that they have flown out to this hotel from across the wide corners of the world in order to talk to on a laptop screen. It's a man. Any woman that you believe is a woman is indeed a man. Now, is that Shannon? No, it's just another pedophile that looks like Shannon. In this one, we're going to try and collect as many Shannons as possible and see if we found him. He won't be doing the off-kai workout challenge that requires a total of 5 squats to complete. He won't be doing that one. We're collecting Shannons. These QR codes are what you can scan to get their avatars. That's right. These kids have elf ears on them, or cat ears. And that's a blow. That guy's walking around with a screen. You see this? You see him walking around with this screen. 1 second. You see him walking around with this screen? Well, that screen has come... you see this guy. That screen has taken over the human-to-human interaction that one might normally expect to see at one of these conventions. Instead, you've got a fat, neat-looking gator wheeling around a screen that has a VTubing child on it, that people like him can stroke, that people like him can salivate over and say you look adorable. Look at what they've done to John Cena and look at what they've done to The Rock in a second. They've pruned them out. They've made them into cardboard cutout stands so they can be sponsors of this shit. Look at what they've done to The Rock, bro. You might be thinking, oh, it's all harmless fun. It's just degenerates being degenerates. I mean, Surely not. Is there more of this? And they go further and further and further into this. And surely Gator's not here. You're just stretching the truth again. You're just being awfully cynical here. And surely Gator's not at this convention. Surely not. There's thousands of them! Thousands! This one has just died. The pedo march. One's dressed as Wario. You see these bags? Each one of these bags is a bag full of swag. Swag being child pornography. The person taking their ticket should be issuing a bullet as receipt. Thousands of them. Thousands. Child. And then one more. Look at what's being sold to them. Look at with what the fervour and the enthusiasm and the depraved decadence with which they clamber over these objects, desperate to spend their parents' money on decadent items that will fulfill their sexual gratification. And forking out the cash, and gazing at it. Never has this been more flagrant, has it? Are we seriously at a point in June 2024 where the pedophiles can gather openly, not only buy and purchase merchandise that proclaims them as a pedophile, but be celebrated for it? The rare black gator. Surely that's him, right? Surely. No, it's just another one that looks like Gator. Surely him, surely. No, it's just another pedophile that looks like Gator. Gazing longingly at these trinkets that will fulfill their degenerate sexual desires. This is Biden's America, ladies and gentlemen. We are truly fucked. The end of times has come and the sky has fallen. A whole generation of young men thrown down the toilet. Child, many children. Faith Vickers there, by the way. And a chink Shannon. Alright. Now we are getting closer, are we not? We're going to find our gator. We're going to harpoon him and bring him to justice. As we delve further and further into this. There's that VTuber on a laptop that they've come out to see. As we go even further into this decadent hellscape, we're gonna see him. He's gonna appear. He's gonna be just there. We're getting close, aren't we? We can smell it. We've just seen PPP there. Keep an eye on PPP. There he is, look. Whoa, buddy. Good God. But we're surely getting closer. He's got to be here now, surely. He's got to be here somewhere. Where is he? Where is the elusive Shannon Gaines? Thousands and thousands and thousands and leagues and leagues and leagues of them. Buying up this crazy evil shit. Shannon? No. Shannon? No. That was Brian. Brian's in attendance. I don't know what's going on. There's the gym that's completely unused. You see this gym? This gym is vacant. This gym is empty, and it might as well be locked. Not one of these fat fuck neats, these pedophiles, is hitting that gym. A table of men dressed as women. Shannon? No, just another one. Child on a cardboard stand. Mrs. Vickers doing the free repairs. Big up, fat bitch. Welcome home, masters and mistresses. Enjoy delicious food, fueled by the strongest, most spells, paying games, winning prizes, and cheering on your maids as they dance their hearts out. Now, we've seen the maids. We've seen the maids with their broad shoulders and their hairy asses, and they're men. So as you eat your food in the Off-Kai Cafe, you're going to be watching a man in a dress shake his ass. God save us! Because this is evil, isn't it? But surely not based Shannon Gaines, the Gay Tool Gamer, surely Shannon is not in attendance. Surely not. Yeah, a man like this is too strong of moral value to be in attendance of this Off-Kai card. He's got too much of a fibre to him to spend all of his money that he's earned bagging groceries, my nigga, to fly out to a convention like... I mean, he's flown out to this one and Surely that's the apex of the man's degeneracy. Surely Shannon isn't himself. And the reason why we haven't really seen him on camera is that he's been bobbing and weaving. He's been like that. Surely he's not here at this event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we that's Shannon Gaines, the Gator Gamer himself. And there he is. He's at this. He's dressed as his avatar, I guess. And words they fail me, because not only is he at this, but of course he's at this. Because as we've just seen in that montage of degeneracy, he is amongst his people. He is fully at home with the other pedophiles that look and sound and behave exactly like him. Of course Shannon didn't exist in a vacuum. Of course the Sweetie Squad itself didn't exist in a vacuum. Of course the preachings of Jim have been heard and taken on. Of course he's there. Of course he's doing shit like this.
Yeah, you do the Johnny Bravo at some point. Yeah,
Do it if you know it!
Wait, you want some context? You want some description of what this is? Well, I did warn you. Don't come away from this stream with anything like this being normalised. Because this is still evil and this should be snuffed out of society. What you see before you right here is a grown-ass man. Hopefully not someone's dad. But a grown-ass fat neat weeb. Dressed as a child. A female child. And what you will see is this waste of life. This peon. You're going to see him dancing. I live in a world. Let's not autoplay that one. Look at this.
じゃあまず一人目の方メッセージお願いします。
Jesus. That man that danced on that stage there, dressed as a child, in his head, as they were all clapping and cheering him on, the Gator Gamers of the world, in his head he thought he'd found a home. In his head he thought, finally, I'm accepted. Well, I live in a world where this should not be accepted. I live in a world where there shouldn't be a full hall, a full stadium of people cheering him on and waving around glow sticks and embracing this degeneracy. I live in a world where this is evil, where this needs to be snuffed out, where these people deserve a prison sentence. I believe that we are better as humanity. We're better than this. Now, this hotel, I imagine they've made a grand fee hiring this venue out to the weeds. But that money, I imagine they're looking at that big pile right now and they're going, fuck, was it worth it? We've just held a conference of pedophiles. There were so many men in dresses that scarcely could we believe the hell that we'd unleashed through this hotel lobby. What the fuck is going on? Who agreed to this? Have you seen the parking lot? Have you seen what they're wearing? Have you seen what they're buying? Have you seen who they've come to meet? Burn the a hotel to the ground in Minecraft. But for real! Off-Kai Expo sabotage. Nisaji recruits minors. We've got an internet lawyer on the case. But instead, folks, instead of this roundly being hailed as something that we should burn, of people we should round up and throw into the sea, we've actually got sensible, apparently normal people, the internet lawyers of the world that have cultivated a weeaboo fan base of VTubing lolicon degenerates that are going, our fans' expo is being sabotaged. This conference of paedophiles, evil people are saying this is crazy. This shouldn't be allowed. They're just innocent pedophiles minding their own business. That's where we're at. That is where we're at. And if you don't believe me,
Mari, Mari.
Nice to meet you.
this faggot is a Nick Ricata skinwalker. On our show, we went through many of the racket skinwalkers that have grown over the years, and now that he's facing a bit of bird, they've come out, scurried out of the woodwork in order to feast upon his corpse and claim the grifting crown. Claim the whales that we see at this convention, this Off-Kai Con, and try and get their super chats. This guy knows that he can get them donating to him and the children. They can watch him and then they can jack off to the child on VTube. But this guy has been the slipperiest and slimiest of all the motherfuckers that have come out to feast upon Nick's corpse. He sees himself as the new Nick. And like Nick, he's there championing the cause of the anime degenerate. And who might that anime degenerate be? Well, it's Gator of the Anime Boomers.
See you. Follow me on Twitter, bitch. I'm sorry.
Fresh from the convention.
Okay. That's Mari underscore EN. Okay, following her right now to avoid future flaming.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Okay, I don't want Are you having fun? Nice to meet you, Mari.
What you see here is Gator at this Off-Kai convention filming a screen of his favourite VTuber that he's flown out to see. That VTuber is a child, by the way.
See you.
Follow me on Twitter, bitch. I'm sorry.
And he's being championed by an anime lawyer.
What the fuck? Okay. That's Mari underscore
His new father figure, the new Rackets.
EN. Okay, following her right now to avoid future flaming.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Look at him. That is Gator. That is Shannon Gaines. All 37 years of him. Proudly displaying the child that he masturbates to. Not just to us, not just to the world, but to his new daddy. Isn't it sickening, folks? Isn't it just the most disgusting and sickening thing you've ever seen?
where we might even have, if this is true, and understand there's some here, I'm ready to get into some theories, right? If these theories are true, then we may have here something where Face Connect could even sue, right? If there is and let me say this very clearly, if there is a targeted effort by members of the convention to sabotage a member of Face Connect, even if it's not Face Connect as a whole, even if it's just an individual.
Even talks like rackets. Skinwalker shit.
Here's the thing. This is the type of lawsuit that might actually happen. Because Sakana will need at some point, here's the balancing here. Sakana needs to say, I'm not going to let my talent be pushed around. And if I send my talent to a convention, they're safe and they're secure and they will not be attacked, no matter who it is. He needs to send that message. Now, Offkai needs to also control their employees. That's their legal duty. And it doesn't matter if they're volunteers, they still exercise a matter of control over them.
What you're hearing here
Potential tortious interference.
is a man that pretends to be a lawyer on the internet, championing
we know now from the
rights of pedophiles to be pedophiles unhindered in public.
Our Spicy Fox.
What the living fuck?
We know they didn't like certain people. Let's just get it out there. Pippa, right? We know they specifically mentioned Pippa. So if if they want to come and protect her. Okay. Just so you guys know, chat. I've been shamed into following Mari.
Oh boy.
I now follow Mari. Do not flame me, okay?
Look,
Following Mari.
donate to me, Wales. Rackets' audience of degenerates. Look, I have everything that he has. I'm even following the children. I'm a lawyer. Come on, Gator. See me as your father. Look at this evil shit. He's pandering to them.
Bullied by a small girl.
He wants their money.
I don't normally respond to ad hominem, but when it's from waifus, I take it. Nice.
We need unofficially have a copy of the contract, the PDF one. So any reference, any need for that? For which contract? The volunteer. Please one.
Look at that super chat.
For which contract? The volunteer. Please.
My two based people I love to watch and chat with. Legal Mindset and Gator. Holy fucking shit. Let that sink in. This is your internet, faggot. This is what happens when you scurry away from the teachings of the Kino Dogma 2007. This is what you have left. These are your champions. Diet Rackets and pedophile Brian Holloman.
Did I hear contract? I kind of got excited. I heard contract.
You may have heard something like that, yes.
Yeah, okay, all right. When I hear
Gator's just signed a contract to abduct a child.
Contract, I get interested. I mean, that's my thing. I'm not into, trials are one thing, like trials like meh. When I hear contract, it's like your boy's ready. Your boy's ready.
I have to show off the waifu board.
Sure. Give me the waifu.
Degenerate fuck. He has to show off his waifu board.
Cameras here.
Fucking degeneracy, isn't it?
Oh, nice.
Nice?
Yes.
Really? Nice? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
You're pinning the number one.
You're enabling this.
Interesting.
Come on, surely you can see a crime being committed. You're supposed to be a lawyer. Fucking brain dead motherfucker. Look at this. He knows, he's shocked by this. He's silent as he's watching this. He's like, oh my God.
Popularity survey, okay.
Oh God.
They even included the hollow stars, yes.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice. Nice, Gator. What have I done?
All like in the center, in like the rooms are on the outside.
Right, so we're on the atrium right now. This is the upstairs area. Wait, here's a giant suicide.
In the end.
Nice. Oh, the inflation one that everyone was tagging #inflation. It was like this
That's the one. The
My
giant's good there.
empire of dirt.
Yes.
I will let you down.
I'm just gonna play it because I know what you guys are. I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you're thinking right now. And listen, it's Frank Lloyd.
I could start again.
Yeah.
A million miles away.
Inflated sweet say. Black Sheep Boy says Marty is the only one to chain the Yabbit.
Degenerate, sick fuck. I'd give the money back and report the bank account and report the sender to the police. But this fuck won't. He doesn't know, does he? He's getting a feeling of it as Gator's showing him what he's doing and where he's at and the trinkets that he's buying. The legal mindset's sort of getting a grip of it, and you can see the horror in his face, but he doesn't quite yet know that the Sweetie Squad pedophiles that have gathered at this convention that will pay him the money if he panders to them will also eat him alive, the same way they've done Nick Ricator. Keep true to your own fucking morals, bro. You're supposed to be a lawyer. And what you've just seen there is literal pedophilia, which is a crime across the fucking world. I don't need a legal degree to print off and put on my wall to tell me that one. But I guess the practice of pandering to anime weebs on the internet is far stronger than any oath you took to practice and uphold the law. Faggot.
So yeah, I don't really see that as an apology. But then below here, you've got the rap, the theory, right? So here's a theory, and then someone posted this as, tagging Legal Mindset, they fucked up. This is a post on, I believe, a Chan post. I think it's a 4chan post or whatever. But so take it with a grain of salt. This is rumor.
Yeah, all right. We've got some other posts to read, no doubt about that. Being no fucking doubt about that. But I wanted to paint that picture there of how we've got Rackets, sort of the vacuum for Rackets' grift is up in the air. You've got Legal Mindset going straight up there, getting in the crevice and pandering to the neat weebs so he can get their money. But what he's doing is literally upholding a conference where we can all see them doing this shit, being pedophiles in public. You can literally see them doing that with your own eyes. But we also had not just Shannon in attendance, the man that gave birth to Shannon. We also had Daddy Jim, literally cancer patient, dying Jim, being wheeled around to screams of children and stroking them. Every breath could be this man's last. And here he is, degenerate to the fucking end. I'm gonna say it and I'm saying it now. Jim is a pedophile as well. Without Jim, none of this would be normalised. We wouldn't have a conference full of them. We wouldn't have men in dresses. We wouldn't have this. Just die, Jim. Die already. You sick, sick motherfucker. Why don't you just die? Go. Go with dignity. Mark my words. I will piss on your grave. But surely not Jim. Surely Jim is based. Surely Jim wouldn't support this. Surely Daddy Jim would tell the weebs that none of this is acceptable. Surely. Surely not Jim. Oh boy. This is Jim's Twitter. Let's look at Jim's Twitter, because it is quite a valuable thing to look at to prove the case. That's Jim's Twitter. That's 42-year-old dying man's Twitter. And it's blazoned with trinkets of paedophilia. This is Jim's avatar. This is how he wants to be remembered. This is how he wants to go out. And this is what Jim's saying about the off-kai. About the degenerate pedophile conference that Gator's at. And all the other pedophiles. And he himself. This is what he's saying about it. Why do retards hate fun? These animated avatars might make anime look bad with their humor and fun. No. Make anime look bad with their over-sexualized depictions of children. Pedophile. Grabs his body pillow. Follow me and bring the soy. Tonight we go to war. Why do retards hate fun? Why do retards hate fun? If this is fun, you need a bullet, bruh. Why do retards hate fun? Any outcry, any dissension at this is righteous. Anyone going, whoa, what the fuck is that? Let's put an end to that. They're doing what any normal, sane human being would do, and have done for thousands of years, and that's snuff out pedophiles. I think it's truly fucking evil that we're seeing these e-daddies that know better propping this up. Because as you can clearly see, Jim is way too far gone, right? He is way too far gone. So of course he's propping it up. Of course he fucking is. He loves this shit. He's polluted the minds of the people like Gator and everyone in that venue hall for fucking years. Normalizing this shit. Of course, it's not a surprise to see literally PPP. Okay, let's go. Dressed in a shirt, wearing a child's face on it, wandering around a convention in order to buy dildos with children's faces on them. Of course it's no surprise. Of course it is of no surprise whatsoever that this is where we're at. Because this is Jim. These are the children of Jim. Look, the children of Jim. The rare Gator holding a fan dressed as an Asian lady, Gator. The Gator security guard, lone neat Gator. The Gator with one strand of hair on his head, Gator. And the rarest Gator of all, the Indiana Jones Pokemon trainer, Gator. Of course, it's all normal now. It's all real. These are the children of Jim. And it's disgusting. And it sickens me. And the man needs to die. Go quietly. Just fuck off. Just die already. You will not be missed. You will be remembered and venerated for eternity as a man that allowed 35, 36, 37-year-old pedophiles to gather at conventions. And instead of being in any way, shape or form disapproving of these actions, you proudly propped it up. because you're part of it. You're a cancer, you're imbued with the cancer, and you've spread that cancer to normalizing pedophilia. Go. Go. Oh boy. Oh boy, chat. We're rounding out the segment on Games This Weekend. This is Gator's avatar on Twitter, and as you can see, he's gone to this convention dressed as his avatar, which is literally a snake, I guess. This is what he's retweeting. The fact that we have the second coming of Christ, and it turns out Christ is a fucking weeb as well. We are truly lost. The whole thing is fucked. The end times have come. We can literally see Jesus putting his feet on a man dressed as a woman in a maid's outfit, surrounded by Troons himself, the disciples. That's it, I've lost my faith. It's gone. Ralph style. I am now a godless man. The only thing I pray to is the spirit of the Kino Dogme to save us from this decadence. My God. This is what he spent his money on. QR codes where he can have a virtual meeting with these avatars and masturbate to them as he calls them adorable. Various other trinkets that will be lathered in his own semen as he masturbates all over them. This here is a box of anime coffee, Lolicon coffee, that he has bought, that he will be drinking from. But surely not. Surely not. The one that literally is the most childish, that literally is a little girl. The one known as Pippa Pipkin. I guess that's how you say it. Pipkin. Surely not. That that wouldn't be Based Gator's favourite of all of these VTubers. Surely we don't find ourselves in a world where not only is it Gator's favourite of these VTubers, but it's also Daddy Jim's as well. What's wrong with these sick fucking people?
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide?
Oh no, what the fuck?
In your eyes, take you.
Okay, this is the one I think Medicare actually commented on. Jimco Discography presents. Oh my god.
Jim props this up.
Oh
Jim
my
loves this
fucking
shit.
God.
Jim sings them songs. This is how you want to be remembered, Jim? Die already! Why don't you just die? If ever there was a man that actually deserves the cancer he's got, yeah. Pedo Jim. This, by the way, Pippa Pimpkin, there's a man behind that puppet, a literal gator talking through a child's voice changer filter. This whole thing is disgraceful.
Fucking cringe, Jet! This is so cringe! I'm fucking This timeline is weird. It's so weird.
Look at the Swedish squad in the chat, by the way. Wonderful. Try singing along. Embrace it. This is perfect. This is so good. This is lovely. Sing along.
Oh my god.
This is legit good. Thanks, Jim.
What's going on? Don't worry about it. If you don't
Thanks,
understand, you're not
Jim.
meant to.
Thanks, bruh. And that's how I'll always remember you, bro. That's how I'll remember you. We're gonna move on to our next segment. Rackets himself. It's an ongoing saga, ladies and gentlemen. Because the man ain't going down without a fight. His eyes are open. He's ready for the fight. He's gonna bring justice to this corrupt Department of Justice. Biden's corrupt police cartel that are coming for him, that are coming for Trump, and are also coming for Alex Jones as well. Warriors of Christ, of justice and of light. They're trying to snuff out. They're trying to get rid of prior to the election itself. And we need to put a stop to it. We need to say no, and we need to see these warriors of light for what they are. Champions to follow and save and chant free. Free Nick, free Trump, free Alex Jones. Alright, let's read some of the chat here. We've got more viewers than I thought we'd have, and we've had a lot of chats through. Someone says, Jim became a full pedo enabler. Yeah, duh. They wouldn't feel so confident without him. When he dies, I guess they'll be in a vacuum, but they're trying to get a puppet in just before he does shed his coil, and that puppet will be Legal Mindset, a fake internet lawyer that will also prop up their paedophilia. Oh. Okay, so, let's do the next segment. This weekend has been a wild one, ladies and gentlemen. Truly, except, I don't think we've had a weekend like this in the sector for a long, long time, so what a great time to be back. It's like all of the fucking, all of the craziness has decided to, like, uproot itself and make itself apparent. So, whilst we've also had Rackets and Shannon and all of this, we've also had Brian, we've also had Alex Jones. So we're going to get into those things just now. So, Rackets has been raging at the dying of the light. He has been doing his best to fight against Biden, to fight against the evil, corrupt system that he's found himself a martyr to. And he's been speaking his piece. He's been telling it as it is. One minute. We've had some super chats from Rackets himself, because he's looked at the grifting skinwalker that's trying to wear his skin and gone, no, nuh-uh. You're a fake pretender faggot, and I'm the OG. And so whilst he's awaiting bail and waiting his court date, he's been saying this shit. Oh, both Lady R and I are on unconditional bond. The government literally fucked up. It should be rectified on Monday, shockingly. I have the receipt. Based. Speak truth to power, Nick. Don't let them take you down. He also says, people keep asking me to defend myself or whatever. People get to make their judgments. I'd never begrudge that. That said, some commentators' legal acumen is as pathetic as their advice on women. Hashtag lazy eye fake chat. Legal mindset bodies. Fucking annihilated by the OG himself. You ain't got shit on Rackets. You fake pretending skinwalking piece of shit. Go back in your box, bum, and hail to the king. 'Cause 25 years or no 25 years, Rackets has more talent in his little finger at grifting these weebs than you will ever fucking have. Even Rackets hasn't fucking pandered to the pedophiles. Rackets is a no-show at this off-kai. Even Rackets was like, I'll just stay at home and do rails of coke off someone else's wife's ass. I'm good, bro. I'll just rail some 28-year-old bitch. Not a child. Or a drawing of one. But by all means, Jim. By all means, Shannon. You go for it. By all means, Legal Mindset. You prop that up. By all means. I'll just stick to my 29-gram bag of coke and my 8 ketamine pills. Let's fucking go. And here he is dispelling the lies that have cropped up. So Nick says, my 16-year-old did not babysit any casino trip. We went to the casino on Ellie. The children were with their grandparents. The empty nester that was there was laundry dishes. No, I don't own a .22 caliber gun. And the spent casing that the police have lied about is actually from an art piece. I'll show it eventually. Like, the man is fucking innocent. Like, he's legit innocent. Yet the grifters, the skeptics that have scurried out of the darkness, they don't give a shit. They were looking for any excuse. The people like Legal Mindset were just looking at any excuse to sweep in and steal the grift. That's an innocent man. And he's clearing his name. And you know what? Because he's going to come back and he's going to snatch it back. He's going to take it back. He's going to curb stomp you, Legal Mindset. You lazy-eyed fuck. He's going to come back stronger than ever. And he's going to come back railing against the system. He's going to come back grifting like we've never seen before, and more power to him. He's going to come back crowdfunding lawsuits against the government, claiming he's politically persecuted, presenting himself as the new champion of light. And you know what? He is a fucking when those that have come out against him are literally pedophile Jim, pedophile Gator, pedophile Legal Mindset, and pedophile... I don't think PPP's a pedophile, although he was in attendance at that convention. But fat fucks and degenerates like PPP and Warski, I know what side I'd rather be on. Real. I know where I'd rather nail my colours. But it won't stop them lying. It won't stop them lying at all. Because, as ever, when we look at the complete jokes of the sector... Now, it does sicken me that when I'm away, when the king finds himself absent and returns to his throne, I gaze upon the sector, and there's still some of you out there that in my absence turn to that shit show known as the Kino Casino and go, oh, it's not as bad as it was. It's slightly more watchable than it was before. You are brain dead. You are past the point of no return. Sunset yourself, insect. If you really do think that PPP is your champion, when every time we return, he's at least £100 fatter than he was prior, when he's literally paler than a ghost itself, when Warski is now living with a 45-year-old meth whore that he's flew in from Australia, but not only flew her out, but flew the cats out that she lived with, because she's a lonely, strung-out bitch. You're seeing them as your champions. There ain't no home for you here, bro. Go. Leave my kingdom. This realm is not yours. Go to the Off-Kai convention and venerate paedophilia as you watch the Kino Casino and buy gym hats. Go on. Off you go. Off you go. I cast you into exile. Because let us not forget that PPP is this. And always will be this. And mark my words, fatso. The higher you rise, and I encourage you to rise as much as you fucking can. I encourage you to keep chasing an algorithm. I encourage you to start networking even further and further and further. Mark my words, fat pig. I have a massive dossier, a whole fucking mega file on your ass and on every sordid, dirty thing that you've ever done. I've got receipts, I've got recordings, I've got everything you've ever done, fat pig. And the higher you rise, and the more acceptable that you present yourself to the degenerates of the world, and potentially to normal people, know that I will be waiting with this dossier, and I will pass it on. And just like your faggot friend Warski, I'll get my friends to write about you in the media. All right. Let's go. This is PPP. Empty threat? PPP DMs say empty threat. You got a short memory, faggot. Remember this one? All right. We type in Andy Warski's name into Google. We get Salt Pappy knocks out Andy Warski. It's a 29-second clip, but it's actually a 3-second knockout. And the first article that we have on Andy Warski is this. Warski being a pedophile. Alt-right YouTuber Andy Warski shared vile sexual images of underage girls. Last week, Andy Warski, an internet personality regularly accused of sexism and racism, hosted an online event designed to expose a pedophile ring. The video has now been deleted after viewers began to claim it suggested that Warski had gathered and distributed child pornography. And there he is. Doubt my powers, pig? Fear me. Because you know I'm coming. And I want you to rise. I want you to get fatter. I want you to get more and more greedy. I want you to chase it. I want you to really fucking thirst for it. And I want you to get it. Because the moment you do get it, I'm going to take it from you. I'll snatch it from you. I'll tell them all what you are. And when we type your name in, what will we find is the headline? Because I guarantee you it'll be spicy. A bit of foreshadowing there. But PPP, be in no doubt, don't forget.
Oh, Ashton, you in trouble now, boy. Here's a song from all your old friends. Just for you, buddy. You earned it. Here goes. Obie's fuck. You don't see the writing on the wall. Seething hot. You're eating more and more. You've lost it all. But maybe sometime, if you feel the pain, you'll find you're all alone. Everything has changed. Dad got black.
That's his father.
Then there's Uncle Norman.
Fucks black men.
Seething on. Your catfish is called Snacks and she's a dude. You know that in some ways you're much worse than me. You're just a grifting whale, and your name's PPP. Ashton displayed his anus, spread his cheeks and showed his hole. You got eliminated and look like a fat dog. Gonna be a blob in motion. All he needs is a pair of heels. Going back to the frozen cabin, fat caterpillar. Open up. All I know is that it's not Kino. And he
Killed his kid.
Succubus.
That's Snacks.
Order of the Nine Angles, my God.
She was a satanist pedophile. Part of the Order of the Nine Angles.
Oh no, he can't. Dad broke the boy in him. And we'll break the mail. Ashton displayed his anus, spread his cheeks and
Showed his hole.
You got eliminated and look like a fat dog. Gonna be a blob in motion. All he needs is a pair of heels. Going back to the frozen cabin, fat caterpillar. Turned his back on all his friends. You could say it is what it is. He's become the fat caterpillar from Bugs
life, baby. Just once in his life,
What a king.
a man has his time.
And Ralph's time is now. He's coming alive.
Can't face the music, baby. My co-host is getting high. Feel like a turd again. I wish I could die. Gonna be a blob in motion. All he needs is a pair of heels. Going back to the frozen cabin. Fat caterpillar. Ashton displayed his anus. Spread his cheeks and showed his hole. You got laminated and looked like a fat dyke. Gonna be a blob in motion. All he needs is a pair of heels. Going back to the frozen cabin. Fat caterpillar. Ashton, you snake, your best friends. You can say it is what it is. You can put the bear, the bear, the
Alright. So that was just a little refresher for all the Johnny-come-latelys that have entered this sector in the past few months that I've been away. Be in no doubt that within that song is a great wealth of lore that I will happily explain on my crusade against them. If you want a home where you see before you a fat 600-pound lesbian and a crackhead, and you go, wait a minute, these aren't my champions. Well, that home is here. And I will systematically destroy what they've got. But in the current year, here they are. Moral bastions of society. This is what they've been doing during the racket shit. And it's insane that they're presenting themselves as moral bastions of our society when one can't control his addiction to food and the other one can't control his addiction to crack cocaine. Or booze. So, this is PPP. Is this what Christian women of today look like? Is this modesty? Is this helping her brothers that struggle with sin and lust? She is very concerned, and rightfully so, with the sexual immorality of homosexuals. But sin is sin. She is causing brothers to stumble. Now this is a lady that's come out in defense of Nick Recator, an innocent man, and gone, wait a second, we haven't heard his side of the story yet. Maybe pipe down, fat whale. Maybe hold your horses, and we'll see the full side of both of the cases together. Maybe we'll decide when we have the full story, pig. And here he is, presenting a picture of her like this, making out that she's a godless whore. You might be thinking, okay, that's weird. Because is this what the Christian men of today look like? Is this what the Christian men of today look like, Fatso? Is this modesty? Is this helping his brothers that struggle with the sins of gluttony, hypocrisy, and hedonistic overindulgence? He's causing his brothers to stumble. That photograph was taken when he was 200 pounds lighter. Holy fuck. But here he is, shaming this woman that's speaking truth to power. And now, as you can clearly see, this is obviously AI deepfake bullshit. It's of a higher resolution than her own, like the actual real portions of the picture. Do you know how I can prove this? Because the bitch has posted the real photograph of herself and said, look, fat posting a deepfake of me to to smear me for no reason because he's a 600-pound lying faggot. Like, that's the real photograph of her? So, bro, Ashton Parks, is what you did there godly? What you did there was a full-on smear job. Now, with you, bro, we don't have to. We literally do not have to fake anything. We don't have to fake you doing degenerate sexual shit in public. We don't have to fake you splaying your own anus out in honour on stream to Daddy Jim. Because you did that on camera. And we've all seen it. So reel it in, fatso. Don't body shame. Don't compile deepfakes of someone that's defending your now enemy. We don't need deepfakes with you, because you did it, and it's real. You literally got drunk on a New Year's Eve, so obliterated drunk, you sang a song to Daddy Jim as you parted cheeks and showed your anus to all and sundry. Always remember, you are a lowly insect faggot. And if they won't take you down, I will. Because I know your place, pig. And that's laminated on that floor. What business do you have preaching Christian morality and ethics in this current year, when you yourself are a complete pig? Is this what the Christian women of today look like? Is this Mother's Day? Is this helping the brothers that struggle with a sin of love? Check yourself. This is my sector, bitch. And you know it. And you always have. That's why you've always been afraid of me. The gator hunt has been bountiful. There he is, look. Out in public. Look at him there, he's got the 3-day pass. He spent $2,000 on this shit. We'll go into the Brian segment momentarily, but we are going to cover this and play the audio in full, as Gator is being interviewed about his decadence. Oh, and PPP, if you're still watching, which I know you are, watching and eating like you always do, if you want a little inkling of what I'll send to anyone that associates with you when you rise and your star gets bigger, here's my folder. Christmas presents, bro. And the thing is, you know I'll do it! Ha ha ha! Know your place, pig. Okay, so we're gonna go into Gator's interview. So this is his latest sighting. He's been having an active day today. Yesterday he was bobbing and weaving outside of the camera. We did a stream, a mega stream of gator hunting with Squire and Persip last night on the Writers' Room stream. Go out and watch that if you want, a real version of going on a hunt and the decadence with which we found. But today, he's been more public than ever. He's been hopping on Legal Mindset shows, he's been raging against the dying of the light, and he's been doing interviews like this. So let's pull this up, let's look at this shit, and let's see.
Alright, see ya.
What's wrong with this man?
Hello.
Well, hey there, Rabba.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Do you know who I am? I'm the Gator Gamer. I'm TV's Gator. Do you know who I am? You're 10 a penny pedophile, Gator. But bizarrely, of course, you look worse than all of them at present. The real OG Gator physiognomy is untapped.
Alright, see ya. Hello.
Well, hey there, Rabba.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, I know who you are.
Who am I?
The
Only the
crocodile.
The crocodile. You're the crocodile. The crocodile man. That's what 10 years on the kill stream gets you. That's what sucking up to Daddy Jim as the number one Janny and rackets gets you. The crocodile man. I love this.
Alright, see ya.
You know who I am? Hey,
Hello.
milady.
Hey there, Rabba.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, I know who you are.
Who am I?
The
Only the
crocodile.
Oh,
Crocodile
you're
man.
so close.
I fucking know who you are. You know, I'm bad with. I don't want to say usernames. Okay, you know how I am.
You can say mine. You can say mine.
Okay. Gator, you're Gator. Crocodile man.
Yeah. Yep. Aren't you glad you came to Off Guy?
I'm so happy.
Look at how red-faced he is. He's literally blushing. This is a 37-year-old man talking to an avatar of a literal child. Bear in mind, the person operating this avatar of this literal child also looks like him. This is how fucked this is. This whole situation needs a rain of fire.
that I'm here.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you decided to come too. What's with the angry face?
What are you planning to do at this convention?
What is TV's Gator planning to do at this convention? Now, here's your options. 1, if TV's Gator is there to rape a child. 2, if TV's Gator is there to wrought justice on this convention and say no to these pedophiles and ransack the temple as Jesus did. Unfortunately, I'm seeing an ocean of ones in the kick chat. It appears that Gator is indeed there to rape a child. An ocean of ones. Not a single 2. Not a single 2. That's tough, buddy. And the ones keep streaming in. What are you there to do, Gator?
Buying entirely too much merchandise.
What are you planning to do at this convention?
Rape a child.
I was going around and buying entirely too much merchandise, which we need more Kiki merch next year.
We need more. We need more degenerate lolicon next year. I was going around and buying too much pedophilic trinkets. We need more next year. Holy fuck. You see this, Jim? This is your children.
Are you going around harassing people?
No.
Getting mobbed.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just being a goose. Okay. No,
I know you're being a silly goose.
I'm being a silly goose. You know how it is. There is gonna be more
I know
kicking soon, though. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How embarrassing, Gator.
Well, I just came by because I wanted to. I told you I was gonna pop in for just a minute. I want to say how proud I am of you.
Embarrassing.
And just like amazed at how much you've been able to grow in the past year. It's awesome.
Well, she clearly hasn't grown that much. I mean, that's a fucking child, bro. You've really developed into a beautiful young woman. I mean, are you hearing what I'm hearing? This is like a pedophile talking to a child, trying to get them to get into the van.
Just like amazed at how much you've been able to grow in the past year.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You've grown so much.
I'm gonna cry.
And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met Hexa either. So
I wouldn't have met another pedophile if it wasn't for you.
And I look forward to a lot more streams and collabs in the future.
Jesus.
Yes. No, I want to do more Wizard 101 with her, actually. I've been harassing her to do it, so... yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I have to take a picture with you.
Oh, sure, okay.
I have to take a picture with
So I
you.
can brag to Rand about it.
So I can brag to Rand about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, good lord. Gator, no. No. He's going to take a photograph of a laptop screen. Oh my god. There's literally a troon holding Gator's phone right now.
Alright, thank you so much.
Alright, thank you
Kiki,
so
it's good to see
much.
you.
Yes, you too.
He'll masturbate to that
The world's
later.
greatest Sawa cosplayer about to say hi.
I just noticed, yes.
Over a high beat.
Hello.
I think it calls for it, doesn't it? I think we've got to give it to him. We've got to do it. I think that there's simply no circumstance with which we can't do this. You earned this one. You earned this one, Shannon. You really worked for it this time.
This is Record with Logos.
Sorry, Gator. Sorry, Gator. Encore? Bitch! My arrival is fucking imminent! Let's fucking go! Alright. Oh. You earned that one, Shannon. Oh. You earned that one, bro. That was some true Kino Dogma 2007 shit, so. We now move into the Brian segment, and then we'll do a little roundup at the end. So I wanted to really kind of... So Brian came back in the midst of this busy, busy weekend of degeneracy. Brian returned. And I'm like, Brian, bruh, learn for once. Learn that you're a spent force. You're a gay man. You're quite literally an insect, Brian. Without me propping you up, you are and were nothing. Know your place. You quite literally have no business here. You are a joke to all and sundry. You will always be known as a man that thirsted after and craved the penis of another man. No matter what child you have, no matter what pig you marry, you will always be a gay man. Real. You are Brian Dunn, Queen of Pop. Universally acclaimed as a faggot. No matter what Discord you slither into and parrot your story of being swatted and pipe-bombed and targeted and a victim of all of this horrible hate, you will always be the biggest faggot of all of us. Because you literally are a faggot. There are a wealth of audio recordings and video recordings and pictures of you sending dick pics to other men, of you singing songs to other men where you want to rape them, where there are recordings of you claiming that you're naked in bed, wanting to pleasure yourself to the voice of another man. I'm naked for you, Daddy. I want to rape you, Daddy. You are a joke, bro. You are a fucking joke. And every time you reappear, you don't think that you're even more of a joke than you were before prior? Brian, you have spent the past year after Brimageddon, after I told the truth on your ass. You spent the past year smearing me as a heroin addict. Like Brian, we'll do the comparison later on. But who looks better in the space year 2024? I'm apparently a strung-out drug addict on heroin. Look at my arms, Brian. Look at my weight, Brian. You're a liar, and you always have been. A lying faggot. And you know how we know you're a liar? Because you live a lie. Quite literally, you are living in sin. You have bizarrely convinced a woman to marry you and bear 2 of your children, whilst you continue on a crusade of lusting after whatever passing penis you can wrap your mouth around. You are a faggot, Brian. And it's about time. I mean, you're like 40, bro. Just come out. Instead, there are leagues and leagues of recordings of him keeping company with other faggots. Literally consorting with troons. Giving them advice on their bottom surgery. Immortally saying these lines. Can I give you a hand job with my mouth? Can I give you a hand job with my mouth? Brian! You're a married father of 2. When does this end? You're literally walking around with assless chaps and a nose ring, wearing a cowboy hat. This stream that you've done of late, it ends with you going to the beach on your own to, and I quote, meet the boys. You are flaming, bruh. You are literally flaming. Going to the beach to meet the boys? How about you take your family to the beach? Like, what the fuck? It's current year Brian. Are you ready for this one? I could scarcely believe that he's decided to come back. But alas, here we are. I guess he feels confident again. Well, I suppose this one, I'll have to fucking name Brian... Did I do Brian Shima? Brian again? Brian Shima, I think I did. Brian Noble? Some other catastrophic event that we can name after Brian? Like Brian. Just like Fatso PPP. I will never stop. All of the lies that you've said about everyone else over the years. Vidar Viking, a man who literally smeared himself in tomato sauce and cast a blood rune on you because you were being a faggot online. Like that wasn't real. That wasn't a real animus. That wasn't a real hatred. That wasn't a man waging a real daily war against you, Brian. That was all in your head because you're a schizophrenic gay degenerate. I'm not crazy. You are, Brian. You're a nutcase. You're off your rocker, Brian. Corey Barnhill, a man that you claimed every day was swatting you and sending pipe bombs to your house. That wasn't real either. Ethan Ralph, a man who you claimed was daily swatting your children and calling CPS on your children's schools. That wasn't real either, Brian. But you were telling everyone it was, every fucking day for 5 years. Well, let me settle your mind, Brian. You have found a nemesis with me. I will do everything I say, Brian. I will wage a daily war, a daily crusade against you, Brian. I will make those delusions that you've held for 10 years real. I'm fucking crazy. I will hunt you down, Brian. You have become part of the cavalcade of characters that I drink the blood of. No half measures. You are a Gator. You are a Jim. You are a Josh Moon. You are something that I will hunt. And I enjoy doing so. There's no real reason behind it. You can keep running around town, making out that I'm some sort of heroin addict, neglecting children that I don't have, like it's fucking insane. You can keep doing that, Brian, but I will strike to the heart of the matter, and I will not stop, and I will gather every enemy that you have pissed off over the years, everyone that you've agitated and aggravated over the years. I will gather them, and I will make your crazy delusions real. I'll do it, Brian. Oh, he's gonna dox and swap my wife. Your wife is a fat pig. Your wife is a fat, disgusting harpy who sits all day smoking weed. She's high on her own supply. She literally ships it out all across the country. And she's high as fuck to deal with your ass because you can't keep it contained. You're thrusting it into the face of any passing cop. Your wife is called Hazel Dunn, and she's as bad as you. I didn't dox her, Brian. You were the one that were posting photos of her on your Twitter. You were the one, Brian, that literally took a photo of her LinkedIn profile and doxed her yourself. You are a crazy gay man. Don't blame me for what you've done. But you better believe, Brian, I will use what you have done, what you have gifted me, in my unholy war against you. I will do this every day until one of us is in a box. I'm the real fucking OG. I'm the real king of this shit. You can dress as a pope, you can wear a cowboy Stetson and stroke grass and tell me to calm down, but I will never stop. Ever. Vidar kinda had a break. Zoom and Ralph and everyone else, they kinda... I won't stop. Every movement you make, every breath you take, I'll be watching you. That's my promise to you, faggot. I do what I do because it's right. I do what I do purely because God tells me to do it. And that's why you know I won't stop, Brian. Alright, so let's get into this Brian stream then. I think we cut a good promo on Brian there. I've been popping off, I guess. I gotta read this more. No! My family! Yeah, Brian's socking on the Mr. Meto Cook Twitter now. I co-sign harassing Brian Dunn's family. Hazel, no! Brian needs to be crucified with an S. Brian Dunn's family is guilty, get him. How can you do this to me? Suicide betting on Xbox. That's he literally faked his own death on Xbox. But that's a tale for another time. Let's go. Current year Brian. He's back.
That's retarded too.
Look at this fucker, by the way.
It's not fucking working.
Look at this fat
Is it on?
fuck. This fat faggot.
It's been so long, I don't even know.
This is a man who's been running around town, literally smearing my name to all and sundry. I've literally been out there, working, building a life, making something of my life, Brian. And what have you been doing? You've been sucking cock, Brian. You've been stuffing your face with potato chips and penises. Like, you are nothing, bro. If it makes you feel better that you now look like this, that you've put on 200 pounds since we last interacted, if it makes you feel better to call me a crazy drug addict, go ahead, bro. You do you. But it doesn't change the reality of things.
Are we live?
Oh, we're live.
Chat?
Are we live
Can't
chat?
tell. It's not. Shit, they've updated some stuff. Can you hear me? I don't know. Probably not. Let me see what this is. Need at least 1 minute to start. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Are we live? They've updated the shit since I've last used it, like 7 months ago.
I used this 7 months ago. I haven't used it in age. I've not posted on the internet in 7 months. Like, Brian, what are you talking about?
Are we good? Hello? Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Gay man.
Oh, we can. Well.
Ma.
I'm gonna give a shout out.
Look at this, dude.
Shout out to the person who sent me this.
No, leave the hat off, Brian. Okay, this is pertinent, right? So, Brian's about to tell you that the only reason he's back is because he's now getting paid. He's getting paid now for his time. And he didn't just make this up. And he didn't actually make this up. The story that Brian will tell here is kind of true. He did kind of get paid. But he didn't get paid for what he should have done. What happened was, someone sent Brian $90 to stream about a JF recording where JF talks about murdering the potato and burying it in the woods. Brian's instructions were literally to stream in a thong and a cowboy hat as he talks about this audio clip. And there are real confirmations of this. Let me just bring the receipts. Brian decided to refund $25 because streaming in a thong and a cowboy hat was not befitting a family man father of two. That's where he draws the line. So he sent back $25 and kept the other $75. Because of course he did. It was Big Dad. I paid him $100, whoa fuck, for the JF piece. But he was supposed to stream in a thong, wearing a cowboy hat. He refunded me $25 as he felt inappropriate for a straight married man father of two. I agree. Yeah, that is appropriate for a straight married man father of two. Bro, you ain't a straight married man father of two. You're gay! Gay! You're gay! You're the flamingest faggot I ever seen. I ever seen, Brian. Look at you. The nose ring, and the weird ass mullet, and the tattoos of literal penises on your arms. I love you, Daddy. I want to rape you. I want to go American History X on you, Daddy. I just want that life. You don't know what it's like. My family think I'm a crazy gay man. Bring your boyfriend too, bro. That's what he says. All right.
To this wonderful audio and asked me to do a hot take on this.
Oh, whoa, boy, chat.
I don't even know where to begin on it.
Oh, hang on. Come on, Brian.
JF decided to weigh in on traditional women in marriage with Lauren Southern. Didn't even know that happened. Haven't been really paying attention. But somebody.
I don't know what's going on.
Listen to it first.
I haven't been paying attention.
I can only assume that we still haven't seen JF's wife. I don't even know if she's been found. Is the body found? Is it cleaned up? Traditional potatoes, yeah. So we'll do this right. Let's do an entrance right.
Come on, Brian. Steal my gimmick.
So JF Garpy. Shout out again. Thank you for the donation.
It's Godwinson, but as a fat 40-year-old gay man. Closeted. Married to a fat, weed-smoking pig.
Traditional women in
With
marriages.
2 children to hide and mask his sexuality.
In on the Lauren Southern debacle.
Just like me. King of the sector.
JF's going to go over some things with us about knocking up women, how to treat your wife, how to not let them run out of the house. Apparently, he's going to tell us all about it.
All right. Well, we're going to interrupt Brian here just for this moment. We've got a guy called Lord Triton saying, Godwinson is doing a stream on Kick, calling out Gator for apparently being into Lolicon. Yikes, link to the stream. Shall we see what the quote tweet is? Is it Gator himself? Oh, no. But I guess the anime weebs have cottoned on. I guess the fire's rising, Gator. And I'll be there to sweep away the ashes, I'm sure.
Welcome back, chat.
Chat!
We're getting it again.
You're a fucking nobody, Brian. You're gonna steal my gimmick, at least hold the phone the correct way. Look at this haircut, by the way. This is current year Brian. So satisfying to see you like this, Brian. It gives me great victory. Because no matter what you say and what you run around town with, nothing will hide the fact that you are what you are. Apparent for all to see. And I, as ever, am regal as fuck.
We're going to throw this audio on.
The Reaper has not been
what
kind.
JF's even talking about. I haven't heard this yet. This donation came in through a fucking Cash App this morning.
What is this shit? Gift a sub? What is that?
Well, I was busy with some peoples.
This kick should not be monetized.
We're gonna
What the
start
fuck?
it
Do they
off
automatically
strong, okay?
monetize you?
This is 53 fucking minutes. 53 minutes of JF going over Lauren Southern and traditional wives and how you should handle your wife in a marriage.
I was paid for this.
The irony is lost. The irony is lost. So let's go ahead and listen to this. Thank you again for the donation.
Thank you for the donation.
Hello, everyone.
I'm getting paid for this.
Welcome to Jeff G tonight.
Alright.
How are you doing, people?
So what I wanted to do, so he streams for 2 hours. Now, as you can see, he's in his car. Clearly Hazel has ordered him to be as far away from the house as possible because every time he does stream, he claims he's being swatted and get pipe bombs sent to the house and screams about it as though it's real. So she's ordered him not to stream. So he's had to drive 100 miles out and stay in the car as he streams. Current year Brian felt it. So this is Brian. He's going to go out and get some food. Because, I mean, it's been 26 minutes since he's been without food. So you're going to see him go get some food now. And I just want to show you him parking.
And this creates a phenomenon where they have to exaggerate.
Statistically speaking, JF's not wrong. If you look at the statistics, women disproportionately vote center left to hard left every time. It's almost not any real type of voting for the right at all. I mean, it doesn't exist. It's a rare fucking breed when you find them. Alright, we're gonna park real quick. I wanna get me a snack. And then we'll continue this video.
Now he's gonna get a snack, right? And he'll come back. He'll come out with 2 big bagfuls of shopping as this snack, and for the rest of the stream, he'll stuff his face with the shopping as he copes and seethes.
I'm still kind of blown away by this.
I'm blown away.
Fucker, you took my parking spot.
You fucking took my parking spot, you fucking piece of shit!
Blown away by this. Oh, you fucker, you took my parking
You
spot.
fucking piece of
course
shit!
the woman driving too. Leave it to the woman.
I'm gonna drag you! Took my fucking parking spot!
While you guys are fucking bullshitting. I missed the Jabs Frog speech. ZXV Soul says it's about Southern. I thought it was about a Lady Rackets. Maybe this ain't. The Ricada stuff? Well, no, ZXV, somebody donated for this. They sent me money on Cash App.
I was paid, believe me. I wouldn't tell you the full story, though.
About JF's.
About me and the thong and the cowboy hat.
Who paid? None of your fucking business.
None of your business. Don't ask about my lies.
What's up, Kenny? Why is Adam Edge still obsessed with me? Because I told the truth about him.
I will hunt you down, Brian.
Took responsibility, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a snack.
I don't care. I'll run away and fill my face with food to cope.
I'll put some music on.
Oh,
We need to return. No, we're not doing that. I'll put some music on, though. Hold on, give me a second.
Right, so he's absent. He's gonna get some food here.
We're gonna continue.
Look at this fat fuck. Look at him as well. He's wearing a crucifix. That thing around his neck there, it's a crucifix. Literally bastardizing the emblems of God himself and Christ. Brian, you're a faggot. You have no place in the church.
I found God.
Continue where we left off. Dude, they try to charge $7.70 for like a fucking small sandwich. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Times, Chet.
Look at my hair.
Alright, where were we?
Where were we? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna eat this
If
food.
you guys haven't tried these things, they're fucking amazing.
Fat pig.
That's just a bag of chips, dude. I wanted to get a sandwich, but
I'm gonna rip them apart with my
I'm not
hands.
paying that. I can get it for like $3.
Oh, yeah. Look at how wide I can open my
Gone
mouth.
better in the shop.
I love you, Danny.
No, I got paid, Don.
I got
I paid
paid.
money for this.
I'm gay for pay now.
Calm it down a little bit.
I'm gay for pay.
Alright. Let's scroll through. Now, Christ is King, Galdi.
Christ is king.
Scroll through.
I say that as I suck other men's penises.
I had a boiled egg this morning with cheese steak.
I had a boiled egg with a steak
Get
this
more
morning.
breakfast sandwiches. This is a field. You're not today. Lawsuit to editor.
Look at him stuffing his face here. Now, for the rest of the 90
Anyway,
minutes, he's just eating.
It creates a
Cope
phenomenon
eating.
where they have to exaggerate the ratchet, and there is some bullshit here. So they have to kind of do some degree of bullshit, and there is some bullshit here. Contribution of Lawrence Saturn, really the biggest, and with nation. Lawrence Saturn.
You don't need to be announcing shit like that. You're not sending me shit for my birthday, so calm it down. Get out of my chat and go yell about Sirius Packers.
Don't dox my birthday.
Trad Life.
Don't send me dildos on my birthday.
Jonathan Ray.
So just a bit of lore there. Every year, since Brian's been doxed, some king out there has literally shipped over dildos to Brian's house. No matter where he's moved address to, every birthday, Brian gets a dildo to his address. And then he posts it to his friends and goes, "Look at what they're doing to me! They're sending me this crap. I don't know what this is, but Brian, it's a dildo. Like that's what that is." "Oh, I don't know about that. I have no idea. I don't see one in my life." "Well, Brian, you did the same thing last year, were you? What did you do with the one from last year?" "I don't know what you're talking about. You shut the fuck up, you piece of shit." Surely at this point, Brian, there's like 5 or 6 dildos that you've been... shut the fuck up! So, yeah, there. Some king does it.
They're sending dildos to my house.
Been talking about. And so the first question to know if we have a story that
I still want a fucking sandwich, Chad.
He still wants a sandwich.
Yeah.
This fat pig still wants to eat more.
You don't want to get swept in the chat. I just avow that Persip's not a pedophile, bro. He's a fucking sack of shit, but he's not a child molester.
He's a sack of shit.
Chill out. There's no evidence of that.
I wish
the only
he
evidence
will.
we have is Ethan Ralph calling him a pedophile to his face like 5 times.
He's not a pedophile, but I'm going to say he's a pedophile. I'm going to go out and get more food because I'm a fat fuck.
Look at him. He's got more food. Look.
Shredded beef, steak, and cheese burrito. Look at that. $7.70.
It's literally been 5
sandwich.
minutes since he last ate as
I
well.
can just get a fucking
I'm not a gay
burrito
pedophile.
instead.
Look at him deep throating that banana. You see that?
Circumcision for free. Everyone in the Discord is watching and love the stream. Honestly, I'm happy you're back. Someone paid for this, dog.
Someone
Like
paid.
literal physical money, cash out.
I had to get a
They
banana.
sent me a video that's janky
Watch me eat
shit.
this banana.
It's on like a cat box link. I'm not. You're sorry. Calling you a believe, but he's here. I would for a man.
did Lawrence Saturn follow her quasi-racist principles
So
actually
first, you have a Jack's pay
in 2020? Threatens. Our Lawrence Southern's main coverage point was immigration threatens.
He was
right.
Co-peeling.
like the odd
Cover it.
correct.
The first thing of this
So much. The content creators, they might have some value.
right wing turners are in search of some sort of liberty. Right? To be a chopper. That in line with just the past.
With him, except Texas.
Lives in a trailer park, I guess.
He lives in
but
Texas,
at the same time, it's not going to be a costly kid. He lives in a trailer park.
I rate.
I'm about to here on
Fill your face, you fat fuck.
Yeah,
weapons to the traditional world.
Oh, you and Adam and the rest of y'all, you got fucking retarded and you became jaded bitches and you continued to rail against the machine. Let it go. Let it go. What did I believe? No, now I don't believe. You're not even making sense in the chat. Someone in the chat, can you all translate what the fuck he's talking about? He's talking as if we have conversations with each other. And I can't read his fucking brain. Because he's strung out too. I don't know what's been going on.
Persip's on drugs
In the
too.
comment section when I did a review of that one sorry-ass stream he did where Adam was on mood stabilizers and he fell asleep. But genuinely speaking,
Adam was on mood stabilizers.
Are you like on substances? Like
Persip's
something
a
that
drug
isn't
addict now as
clear
well.
here? Like you come off.
Anyone
your
that
last stream came off.
says the truth about me is a drug
strung
addict.
out. You were like high or something. You were forgetting how to work OBS. You were forgetting what the conversation was. You couldn't remember things you were talking about. You started coming up with shit out of nowhere. And it was like, I mean, you were slurring.
There you have it.
You were literally slurring.
It's confirmed. Persip is a
Black
coke
Man's Garment
fiend, I
seemed
guess.
to kind of try to steer it in the right direction.
Source
but you were
Brian.
all over the place. So like, do you think there will ever be a sector renaissance for Zedek? It's fucking dead, JF. Come on now. Come on now, JF. Nobody's gonna hang out with these people. Most of these people are scumbags.
What about you?
There's a reason why they are the way they are. Predictions on the fate of Surfer in 20. Is there something wrong with Surfer?
I don't know what's
Surfer was
going
fine,
on.
right? Not that I'm aware of. No, I just tuned in stream for another hour or two. Okay.
Still eating, by the way. The end of the stream, still going.
Will you be
little
appearing on
snack.
Pod Awful? No. Surfer's moving up in the world. He's gotten promoted or something. That's good for him.
What a great stream, Brian. You really brought a great return. Really brought the energy there. So as you can see, Brian is actually parked at the beach. He's got to get out of his car. He's got to be somewhere. He's got to meet the boys. But he's staring longingly into
Get some
camera.
better standards.
Desperate for
Echo's
attention.
a dirty boy, man. Echo's standards are low if he wants grace. Comments on the autistic Twitter A-log war. I don't have a Twitter, so I don't know.
I don't have a
what's going on.
Twitter
What
like
does A-log-
Brian. What a fucking liar. Shall we dox Brian's Twitter? So Brian is a master of the sock puppets. He dances with the wolves there. Brian's Twitter responds to every post I make derangedly with all of the markings of Brian. This is Brian's Twitter. This is his sock puppet in the current year. Now I'll give you a dip into the future. What does this mean? What's that mean? Elaine Keno incoming! I'm coming, Brian! Suffer, Brian! Yeah, so this is your sock puppet Twitter that you just lied about not using. Markings of Brian commenting on irrelevant Brit-bongisms. Literally talking like this and being unable to spell. Markings of Brian. The more you deny it, Brian, the more it appears to be you. Retweeting PPP's lies. Markings of Brian. Responding to honest truths by the king of the sector himself. Markings of Brian. You're a homosexual white boy! What are you, Brian? You walked past any mirrors lately? Nobody cares, Godwinson! You got nothing! Just being a lolcow on the internet, smoking at randoms. I haven't used Twitter at all. I haven't used this at all. What are you talking about? My family think I'm a crazy gay man. But this isn't Brian's sock Twitter. No. This is clearly not every one of Brian's interests. Even the hatred for Coach is still strong. Remember that Brian was the first person to actually post the thread on Coach and dox him on Kraut's orders. My God, Brian just posts some shit, doesn't he? I mean, if he didn't want any... That's a marking of Brian, yes? But I guess Brian doesn't post on Twitter. He's not been on the internet in months! I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, what's going on? Oh, Brian. I have no idea.
Plugging who, Avon? Give me the quick rundown in the chat.
Tell me all about it.
Thoughts on Ralph's obsession with Michael Jackson? I guess Ralph really wished he went to Neverland Ranch. Let's see.
Did your dad go, Brian?
Are you going cruising again?
Your convicted pedophile dad? Did he
go
go
to
that?
What that means, Percival. Thoughts on Turkey Tom?
I don't know what cruising means. I'm not going to this beach to meet the boys to pick up boys. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to the beach without my family on my own to meet the boys.
Thoughts on Trump's guilty verdict? You know what? I can't say them on YouTube. I can't say it on YouTube, JF. Just I have some hot takes, but they're mainly strictly for Roblox and Minecraft. That's where you have to say them.
I want your attention. I'm not going to get out of this car.
Just
That's
leave,
on
Brian.
that thoughts on Rekida's guilty verdict? Guilty as sin, bro.
He's guilty.
He needs to be around his kids. He needs to get clean, and
he needs to get clean.
Quite a few years in prison.
Well, you don't deserve to be around your kids, Brian. You're literally a weed smoking gay man that's having extramarital affairs. I mean, are you a responsible father? I mean, you're guilty of all the crimes that Rackets is, except Rackets was doing coke off a bitch's ass. You're doing coke off a guy's knob. Because you're a faggot. And I think that's worse, actually. I mean, who are you to talk?
To be honest, I think he's pretty much fucked. You know, it's a life lesson, for sure. If you win the lotto, don't become a crazy cokehead. What do you think of Alex Stein? I don't know anything about him, really.
I don't know anything about him.
Or whatever, but Ralph hates everybody.
But let me tell you everything about him.
That gator. I'm like expert in the really hard thing to talk. Summer. I wish 3-4 and him would bring more talk about it, or they have or something like Ryan Rogers' show is really good. On that day, Saul was like, that Uber. Are you a Jew? No. He was. Would you go on Gator's anime podcast? I don't know anything about anime much. I read comic books of all different places, so I guess I can.
Fascinating commentary from Brian.
Really fucked up shit towards me, so. And I wouldn't want to go on Gator's show anyways. Gator still streams with Rand, as far as I know. Yeah, I'm sure he's still the co-host, right? Why does Persip have such hate in his heart? It's a good question. You'd have to ask him, CXV.
He's been parked now for half an hour.
Shit, man, I'm over my time limit. I should be going. All right, boys. I'm out of here, Asbro. I'm sorry, you just came in at the end.
I'm going to the beach.
Go to the beach, boys. You guys have a great, wonderful Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you all had a good Memorial weekend.
I'm going cruising on the beach.
Persip is a victim. Godwinson infected him with his Clown Demon. Can you say hi? Hi is Midgeon birthday? Sure. Charge the Paypix card.
Just go, Brian.
Robo Ninja.
Your client's waiting.
Here. Get the fuck out of here. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one. Take it easy, boys. Juice.
Jesus.
Fuck, I can't even close the stream. There it goes. They changed this whole phone streaming shit. Can you get Surfer to officiate the
Just go, Brian. Your client's got his knob out. He's waiting for it to get sucked.
Peace treaty with Persip. I don't know. I mean, I forget.
He's been on the beach this whole time waiting for you, Bri. So that's Brian, right? That's the Brian segment done. And we'll keep going with that every fucking day, Brian. Every time you stream or do anything online, I'll be there watching you. Now, I did want... Now, you heard me talk about, like, other things as well. So I wanted to cover a bit of the Alex Jones stuff. And then I have a mystery surprise segment that I wanted to cover as well. So... It's been a crazy weekend. It's been a wild weekend. So if you don't know, you should know. Alex Jones, just like Nick Recator, just like Donald Trump, is one of the most persecuted men in America. They're trying to snuff out his right-leaning conservative voice in the run-up to this election. Another innocent man, a family man, snuffed out for no reason other than speaking truth to power. Alex Jones, this weekend, I think like yesterday or some shit, InfoWars went into liquidation. They were literally taking out the furniture as he was streaming. They were putting it into boxes. They've taken everything from him. They've sued him for billions of dollars. And they won't stop. They won't stop because they know he's right. They know he's, like, correct. He's based, just like Rackets, just like Trump. Biden's corrupt police state will stop at nothing to win him a second term. Will stop at nothing to steal this election. And be in no doubt, if you aren't speaking truth to this power, if you aren't rising up and saying no, the line needs to be drawn. You're part of the problem. You're propping it up. Family men like Rackets, family men like Trump, family men like Alex Jones need our support. Because the degenerate anime weebs won't support them, and thank God, good riddance. Let's let the children of Christ worship the warriors of Christ. They'll plant drugs in your home and say you've got a gun you don't own. They'll make out that you've denied mass shootings and call you a crazy nutcase. They'll lie and claim that a business expense to a lawyer is in fact hush money to cover up a payment that interferes with the election or some shit, whatever Trump was convicted of. Alex Jones is based, and any Zionist shill that tells you otherwise is just incorrect, right? And you want the one thing that proves that he's based as fuck? Well, it ties in to the Gator segment. Look.
I like women with big, giant tits and big asses. I don't like kids like you goddamn rapists, F-heads. I like women with big, giant tits and big asses. I don't like kids like you goddamn rapists, F-heads. I like women with big, giant tits and big asses. I don't like kids like you goddamn rapists, F-heads. I like women with...
So they're trying to silence him for saying that, right? For literally saying, look, that off-kind shit, it's fucking wrong, it's degenerate, it's fucking evil. So they're trying to silence him for that. The legal mindsets of the world, the gyms of the world, won't be saying that. But Alex Jones will. And he needs to continue to have a platform and the ability and the freedom to be able to preach the word of Christ against the harbouring degeneracy that pervades society as we see it. I see zero reason for Alex Jones to be persecuted when all he does is preach the word of the Lord. But alas, we need to see him broken and miserable. We need to see him penniless and locked away. Alex Jones just broadcast today that government is right now in the process of attempting to illegally seize InfoWars studios, to put locks on the doors, then force liquidate all broadcast assets, to silence Alex Jones. Alex slept in his studio last night and has publicly said that he would call local police to stop the illegal federal raid on his studios. Details are coming in slowly. Situation is uncertain. Not able to verify everything at this time, but everyone should pray for Alex Jones. Pray for his safety and for his defense against a corrupt cabal of government thugs who have convicted Trump and Rackets of a made-up crime and are now shutting down prominent alt-right media in America. Real. True. We're seeing it in action. Every fucking day another one falls. They've just arrested the fucking internet lawyer for speaking out. Alex Jones, Trump. It's a Sunday emergency broadcast.
I know it's real, but I kept thinking, well,
InfoWars is still on air, but could be shuttered within 24 hours. Alex gives live updates.
Evil, and their minions are sub-programmed, and they just, it's going down. And again, how horrible is it going to be? Chase, you wanted to say something before Mike left.
Well, and the thing that comes to mind is you just said that is the long...
In the years ahead. So, in the years ahead. In the years ahead. So, prepare accordingly. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I already know all this, and I know it's real, but I kept thinking, well, it's academic, we'll back it up.
It hurts my soul to see a true patriot, just like Rackets, just like Trump,
they're so
being
evil,
persecuted.
Their minions are so programmed, and it's going down. And again, how horrible is it going to be? Chase, you wanted to say something before Mike left.
Well, and the thing that comes to mind is you just said that is the longer that it takes for us to awaken the populace, the fewer options that we have of recourse, right? So
very astute. Reaching back to his ancestors,
Yes.
accessing instinct.
Right, accepting what was his fate and his destiny, and there's that beautiful line in the second one.
All right. So he's still live.
In 1,000 different
He's
ways.
still going. And I just wanted to play this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing to understand about what's happening in America and the world today is don't get violent.
What I love is he's standing in front of Paul Joseph Watson's map, isn't he?
Don't have civil unrest that they'll call a civil war. Klaus Schwab and the globalists have said their plan is civil war.
For real, first they came for Rackets' coke, then they came for Alex's studio. Where will this end? One thing's for sure, they're not coming for Jim and Gator's pedophile collection. They're not coming for the lolicon stash. No, instead they're coming for patriots.
Around the world.
Imagine my shock.
That destabilize and destroy a country, and then the globalists come in as the saviors. That's being done. They want a civil war in America. They've been pre-programming it everywhere. We do not want that. So I don't want any violence against any of the people that are shutting down InfoWars. I don't
What a
want to
gracious,
talk about
noble
it.
king.
I don't want to see any of it. I'm sure they'll provocateur some of these groups themselves and anonymously, make threats against themselves to be victims. That's coming for sure. And for all people who say, violence is good, our enemies want violence because they're losing the information war. They're hoping for violence. Do you understand? If you study warfare and the modern system, violence is not the answer. So we're the victims, and I'm about to lay out what's happened. We're the ones being attacked. We're the ones being silenced. And so people ask how they can support us. I'm about to break it all down for you. Pray for InfoWars. Share the articles.
Pray
share
for
the videos,
InfoWars.
Share them from all the places you find.
Pray.
Share them from Real Alex
Pray,
Jones on
nukes.
X. And just understand that we're being targeted. Clearly, it's overwhelmingly clear to me by the deep state. And it's very, very serious. There's a lot of stuff that I can't talk about at this time for a lot of strategic reasons and other things that I'm trying to work with my
They've got a
lawyers and
gag
stuff.
order
They've got
on him,
support
just
to the
like
right.
Trump,
I'm
just
right
like
some of the time.
Rackets.
And when it comes to, I'm right most of the time. But the point is that this is a very, very serious time in America, and we're winning the culture war. We got to be cool and focused like Trump. We got to pray for Trump. We got to support Trump because this is a criminal takeover we're witnessing. They're the ones saying if Trump gets in, he's going to persecute them. Everything they say he's going to do, they're doing it at a rampaging speed. So do not be violent. Do not make threats. Do not do any of that. Expose these people, mock them, laugh at them, and then promote good Christian Americana values. And just celebrate the fact that we're going to win and we're going to beat these people and we're not going to let them trick us into a physical confrontation. Do you understand that false flags are coming? And I don't want
Heed
them
his
to
warnings,
use
bro.
incredible
You can see this
uproar.
even affect the sector with them
I'm very
taking
proud
down
of folks.
Rackets.
It's very
They're coming
touching
for true
to see
patriots.
this
They're
people
coming for the warriors
I've
of
never seen
Christ.
such a freak out. I mean, this is like
They're silencing voices in the run-up to the
freak out folks
election.
ever had for us. We've been through a lot.
This
I've
is
read
real
this
and this is
people since
happening
the
right
time
now.
But I mean, this is
Don't
mega
cheer it
violent.
on.
People are absolutely
Don't
concerned
clap it
because they see the
along.
climate everywhere
Don't
and they see
bolster
what's
this
happening.
corrupt police
So,
state. Say
we're gonna
no
let
and
this-
rise up.
I'm willing to be Christ-like and just let them try to set me up, let them try to put me in prison,
They
let them
set
kill
me up?
whatever it is. It would be way more powerful. And I'm not saying I hope this happens. I hope it doesn't. If there was TVs around and cameras around, because I want the world to see it. If some globalist walked up and we could prove what the globalist doing and said, you're dead. I mean, I would probably not even defend myself because I would know that'd be so powerful against the new order. So I'm explain. This is an Obi-Wan Kenobi moment. We're not gonna
Obi-Wan
do that,
Kenobi.
folks. The point is that if you want to avert total hell on earth,
It's an Obi-Wan Kenobi moment, and I think it calls pause for thought as we bear with me. I'm an artist. Obi-Wan Kenobi moment.
and we could prove what the globalist doing and said, you're dead. I mean, I would probably not even defend myself because I would know that'd be so powerful against the New Order. So let me explain. This is an Obi-Wan Kenobi moment. We're not going to have to do that, folks. The point is that if you want to avert total hell on earth, we have got to be cool as cucumbers. Not just in this case, but everything as the temperature gets turned up towards this election. The most important election in world history. So I'm exhausted. I'm asleep on the couch here for 2 nights. But I'm going to be on air today at 4 p.m. Central again. Now I'm going to do kind of a meandering breakdown because there's so much to say, so much to talk about. And then I'll get into it more in strategy and things once I'm on the air at 4 p.m. Central. Thank you and God bless. And for breaking news and updates, be sure and follow me at Real Alex Jones here on X. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here with a big update on the situation at InfoWars. And I'll recap, and then I'll give you the latest information. But a lot of people, because I did 7 hours on this yesterday, have only watched a few of the hours. They don't have the whole picture, concise. And it can be a little confusing for some people because there's so many moving parts and things happening. But here's the long and short of it. I learned Friday afternoon that they were calling in more guards. And then I made phone calls and found out that the CRO, that's the chief organization officer that's appointed by the federal court in bankruptcy, Patrick McGill, was giving orders to send in more guards at night after they think we're all gone at 9 o'clock at night to change the locks. I then called and the different lawyers and people who were learning about it, and they were told, it's just till Monday when there was going to be a hearing in court. But the judge never said shut the place down. The judge said he's going to continue to.
It's all so corrupt.
At least until the 14th of June, which is like 13 days away. So why would he do that? And I then explained through his lawyers to McGill, because I don't speak to him. He's certainly not alone. I'll tell you why in a moment.
It's because of people like Alex Jones, like Nick Ricata, like Donald Trump, that we don't just have widespread, wholesale degeneracy that we saw at the Off-Kai. That weekend is literally just a weekend. But that's Biden's America. Without these warriors of Christ, these pinpoints of light in the darkness, then it would all be darkness. And it would be 24/7 Off-Kais. It would be non-stop degeneracy as far as the eyes could see. We need to prop these kings up and free them from the shackles they find themselves in. All of this is a woven narrative. I'm the master at this shit. I showed you the decadence and degeneracy of Biden's America. I showed you again a snuffing out of another man's freedoms, Nick Ricata. I showed you how they lie about him and who the enemies really are. I showed you Brian doing some gay shit. Literally the everyman within Biden's America. A man who will utilize every freedom that's allowed to him to slurp penis. And then I showed you Alex Jones, a man whose, again, freedoms are being halted. And he's preaching here. He's saying that we need to fight and rally around those that are being persecuted and recognize them for what they are, martyrs. This is masterful writing. And this is how I do it. If you're new here, this is how it's done. This is true artistry at work. And now I do a final photo finish, the big finale. And as ever, I bookend it with what we started with. I'm the best writer, I'm the best showman, and I can literally do it with OBS out of the picture. I've done it this way since 2007. And I've always been right. And I've always been just a real nigger. Photo finish. Let me get this up. You doubted me, motherfuckers? You doubted me? Well, it looks like, Adam, it gets worse, way worse. Homie passed off a couple of VT links. Apparently an Anon from Othkai tried to score with a couple of VTuber femcel types. Within hours, he was getting pegged by both VTubers. I'm back, baby! So now we're gonna read a mega post where an autistic gator talks about being pegged by two VTubers. Suffer, weebs! Alright. So, we're going in. Now, I will warn you that this is more graphic than anything that we've discussed prior in this wild, crazy banger of a stream. Alas. Things escalate. Things kind of get worse. The temperature, it increases, unfortunately. And a little disclaimer for the weak-hearted: if you thought that like things were bad, they're far, far worse than they could ever be. Far worse. We're gonna bring this up, and we're gonna read through it. The temperature, it's rising. Things are getting hotter than they were before. Anonymous Neat says, I was led on by two girls, and we got drunk in their room. Literally obeyed her command like a dog, hoping to get my dick wet. But ended up only to be pegged like a stupid bitch. Left their room before they wake up with tears, and I sincerely hope I don't run into them again. Not the full story, because, well, I'm gonna tell no way I'm gonna tell everything. So I'm guessing this is just 10 a penny at this convention. Lots of neats like Gator getting raped by other neats. I don't even feel sorry for him. I don't even feel sorry. I feel nothing. It gets worse. They uploaded this to X and atted me on Twitter to embarrass me further. This is the dude licking the bitch's feet. They pegged they pegged him. Oh dear. So this thread is literally like all of the NEETs talking about this convention. Talking about how they do. Look at this one. You should have raped them in their sleep. Have you read this rape degeneracy? Lamau, you got raped. Should have fucked them back afterwards, Anon. You should have to be more decisive. Did you get pegged by the Tenma and Eureka cosplayers? I can't believe Liar and Heem raped Anon. Embarrassing, they say to him. When he's like trying to pour his heart out, he's been raped. Did they burn those cigs on your dick as they fucked you? You should have raped them in their sleep. We've read that one. At least the girls in that vid are hotcake. Well, I think you'll find that those girls have the manliest legs I've ever seen. They're man-broad shoulders. These aren't girls. They pegged him with their own penises. Stop. I can only get so erect. That's their reaction to this. Why are modern men like this? Jesus Anon. Using the Lord's name in vain. Look at that. Why don't you try and have a fucking spine? So, is this a reposted TikTok video? Or did the pegged Anon really post a web MM of his face kissing a Fujo's foot? But as you can see here, this is just like a full-on hive. A full-on hive of degeneracy. And it goes on and on and on and on as they share their experiences at the Offkai, at the anime convention, at the pedophiles get together. It's a new thread. I will rape, kill and die for Gram Pico, Pippa sex, Pippa love. It's getting awfully hot in here. Flames are rising. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been something. Always remember, folks, that I am the king of this sector. And the shows I do are masterworks that live on long past any and all of your sunsets. I'm the real OG. It's actually the wrong track. I'm the real... Hang on, I'll cut my speech again. 1 second. The performance is strong. Okay. We're nearly there. We're nearly done. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that I am the real OG. I'm the king of this sector. I weave masterworks that will live on long past yours or my sunset. What keeps me going? What motivates me? me. What allows these shows to be great and take the test of time is one thing and one thing alone. It's the inenviable, eternal spirit of the Kino Dogme 2007. A rule, a code, a dogma of ethics that run and govern this way, this method of making content on the internet. I keep a spirit alive that has long since died. No one does videos like I do. When once they all did them like this, holding their phones, screaming into it, cutting a promo, filming a laptop screen. It used to always be like this. When I was growing up, it was all this. It was the Kino Dogme 2007, but as slowly as it died, and everyone got an OBS filter, and everyone became a grifting faggot, it's when I knew I had to codify it. I had to signify the Kino Dogme 2007 as a way of life, as a thing to be worshipped, as a code to be lived by. A righteous doctrine imbued by the essence of Christ. I will never change, and I never have changed. I've always been the same. What keeps me going is that I know I'm always right. I know whatever crazy crusade I go on, you will be there. Some of you reluctantly, but eventually all of you willingly at my side. As I march the army to claim the scalp of Gator, to claim the scalp of Brian, to claim the scalp of PPP and Andy Warski and Legal Mindset and whatever other new fag, Johnny-come-lately faggot comes to my sector and presents themselves as a false idol. I will always be here. I have always been here. I will always have more effect on what goes on in this sector than anyone else. The things I say, the streams I do, become common parlance amongst you crazy deranged neats that watch this shit. I'm the best writer here, and I've got a whole stack of scripts ready for this season. I've been writing, and I'm ready to publish, folks. Stand up and be counted. Juice.